Welcome to Silver Heist. I think this is version 2. Go, and I'm going to tell people at the other chat to go over to version 2. So hang in there. I'll be right back. I'm just letting them know that we're shutting down the other one. And we're coming over here. Okay, great. So Don't Ask is over. Let me just close out of that and just see if this thing is working someplace else. I think we're live, so thanks for stopping in.
First hunt of 2019.
Whoops, hold on a second.
A silver and an NIFC walk in.
Let me mute that. Can you hear me? How's the sound? Infamous Stacker, welcome. Can you hear me? Hello, Steve Rice. Can you hear me? I'm just making sure we're at the right place. Can I get confirmation that the sound is good? Welcome, everyone. Don't Ask says it's good. All right, so we're live, I think. I just want to bring up the chat on my computer. I'll be right back. So think of your questions. Magic 8 Ball answers yes/no questions. So you want to think of yes/no questions. Anything that you've been thinking about that you want some validation. And yep, all right. So we got a new stream up. And everything's cool, and I'm popping this thing out so I can watch it on my computer, and I'm in live chat. So great. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to a live stream. Let's see who's in the house. I'm gonna pop out this chat so I can see. Great. We got Don't Ask is here. AJ's Coin Show. Welcome, Infamous Stacker. Steve Rice is here. Steve Rice, did you get, give me a thumbs up in the chat, did you get a letter in the mail with a version 2 channel sticker? Hopefully that arrived. And Infamous Stacker is here. And Steve Rice gives it a thumbs up. Or an OK symbol. How like that? That's what we need to know from Steve Rice, is that everything's cool. So welcome. So this is a funny idea, and you never know where ideas are going to come from. So when he gets here, I hope he's coming. So this came out of nowhere. This whole idea of the Magic 8 Ball. I did a video where I put coins in cups, and I wanted to see if the sink would rise the cups up in the sink, and whether the gold cup would rise differently than the silver cup, or whether we'd all end up with everything underwater or not. And someone made a joke in the comments saying, hey, pretty cool demonstration, not super scientific, having, a thing full of silver in your sink. But he says, almost as scientific as Magic 8 Ball. And then I ran with it from there. So Magic 8 Ball, I just figure everyone's got questions, and Magic 8 Ball has answers. So if you start thinking about some questions, you can find out, for instance, Magic 8 Ball, I'm holding a Canadian maple leaf instead of an American silver eagle. Our Canadian maple leaf's a good idea. So let's see what Magic 8 Ball thinks. Our Canadian maple leaf's a good idea. Cannot predict now. So actually, he doesn't know. Sometimes Magic 8 Ball knows the answer, and sometimes he doesn't know the answer. And sometimes he tells you to yes, keep doing it, and other times he says no. So you never know what Magic 8 Ball is going to ask, is going to answer. So think of your questions, think of yes/no questions, and then put them in the chat, and we'll go through some other ones. So, for instance, Magic 8 Ball. Here's a Franklin $50. Should I have Franklin $50? Should I have more Franklin $50 than Walker's? So should I have more Franklin half dollars than I have right now? What does Magic 8 Ball tell me? It is decidedly so. So given a choice between a Franklin half dollar or a Walker, Magic 8 Ball thinks, for me, it is decidedly so that I should have more Franklin half dollars. So anyhow, so Steve Rice wants to know, will gold hit $17 so I can sell some? Let's see. For Steve Rice, will gold hit $1,700 so that he can sell some? And Magic 8 Ball says, it is certain. Okay, so you can count on that, Steve Rice. It is certain. Let's put that in the hat. Let's put that in the thing. It is certain. So, yes, gold will be at $1,700 according to Magic 8 Ball. So these are about, I'm not in the prediction business, and but Magic 8 Ball is in the prediction business. And I must say that Magic 8 Ball, for full disclaimers, Magic 8 Ball is not a financial planner. So you should seek your own research before investing any money in any security or precious metal. But Magic 8 Ball is here to help. So Magic 8 Ball is just here to give you some encouragement and some validation and to maybe steer you on the right path according to Magic 8 Ball. So let's see. Don't ask, was the $20 face of 90% silver I just ordered, was that a good idea? So let's see what Magic 8 Ball thinks. So Magic 8 Ball says, whoops, let's do that again. That didn't quite work. Concentrate and ask again. All right, so don't ask. We're going to get back to you later. Let's, we're going to remember that question, and we're going to ask that again later. So you got to think, concentrate, don't ask. And then Magic 8 Ball will give you an answer. So you must think about it. And so let's see. Infamous Stacker, I think, had a question. Will I pull any wheats out of these boxes? So how many boxes are you about to hunt, Infamous Stacker? Let's see how many. Let's find out how many boxes of pennies he's gonna do. They're like $25 boxes. So how many boxes? He's got 3 boxes. Holy smokes! So Magic 8 Ball, of those 3 boxes, how many? Not how many. Will he pull any wheats out of those 3 boxes? Outlook is good. All right. So Infamous Stacker, he's going to do 1 or 2 boxes of pennies, and the outlook is good. All right. So that's great. So let's see what else. So congratulations, Infamous Stacker. I think you've got some good penny boxes there. And so don't ask. Is still concentrating on his $20 a face of 90%, but he's shifted gears. He wants to know, will silver hit $1,700? Oh goodness, he's shooting for the moon. Let's see. And Magic 8 Ball is not a financial planner, so what does he think? Oh no! Oh, we're all gonna be rich. The outlook is good. Holy smokes. Magic 8 Ball thinks silver is going to hit not $17, $1,700. Holy smokes, Infamous Stacker. That is the moon. So, all right. So let's see how many people we've got in the chat here. I just hit the thumbs up myself because this is unfortunately the second stream. So let's see. That 8 Ball, yeah, isn't there? Yeah, 8 Ball. That's kind of crazy. So, yeah, it's going up. So let's see. Infamous Stacker is laughing. Okay, so this live stream is only as successful as the questions that we can come up with. So thanks for all the great questions. And if you've got other concerns, let's get back to don't ask. Was the $20 in face of 90% silver that he just ordered a good idea? So let's see. $20 face, 90% silver. As I see it, yes. So there you go. So don't ask. $20 in face is a good idea because Magic 8 Ball also thinks silver could hit $1,700. So that $20 is a fantastic idea. Oh wow, Infamous Stacker is raising the stakes. He wants to know if he's going to get any Indian heads in the boxes tonight. So I haven't done pennies in a while, but I have never found an Indian head. I've probably done, I don't know, 10 or 20 boxes, so I've never found an Indian head. So let's see. Is Infamous Stacker gonna find any Indian heads in his boxes tonight? It is decidedly so. Holy smokes, congratulations in advance. So Infamous Stacker, you may find some Indian heads in your boxes tonight. That is awesome. And Infamous Stacker did his first box last night in a long time, so he's back in the penny hunting business. So that is fantastic. So let's see if we have any other questions in the chat. How about some Megagar questions? What do people think about the Megagar? Does anyone have any questions about the Megagar? Wow, so Don't Ask pulled his first two Barber quarters in an order on my video. So Infamous Stacker wants to know if he's going to get as many subs as me. Well, my sub journey has been slow and steady. I'm not any kind of overnight sensation by any stretch. So let's see where Infamous Stacker is. He's at 254 subscribers. And now he's at 255 subscribers because I just subbed. So I apologize for not subbing before, but I'm subbed now. Let me find the chat. Here we go. So let me pop the chat out again. All right, so Infamous Stacker wants to know about his sub count. Will he ever get 1,000 subs? All right, Infamous Stacker. Let's see how many subs you can get. Can you get 1,000 subs? Very doubtful. I am so sorry. Maybe it's doubtful because you're going to get 2,000 subs. But Magic 8 Ball, sometimes he tells you news that you don't want to hear. And so then I think the thing about Magic 8 Ball is that it is not written. It is only written when you write it. So hello, Michael I. So welcome. Guess where the Magic 8 Ball idea got planted in my head, and it is from Michael I. So let's give a Magic 8 Ball shout out to Michael I, who came up with the concept that Magic 8 Ball is a fun, non-scientific concept for silver stackers. And so he just said the word Magic 8 Ball. Next thing I know is that I'm at Target in the toy department trying to find a Mattel toy. So here we are. So thank you, Michael I, for giving me the idea, the genesis of the Magic 8 Ball, and I ran with it. And here we are looking for predictions. And so what we really need is questions. So welcome Alex Cornroll Hunter and Michael I. So for folks who are new, Magic 8 Ball likes yes, no questions. So if you have a question that's on your mind, then you just you need to ask that question, and Magic 8 Ball will give you his best insight into things. So yes, no questions, and then so anything. Will International Stacker get married? So that's a question that Alex Coinroll Hunter wishes to ask. Yes. Okay, so will International Stacker get married? That's a question. And the answer is outlook not so good. Oh no, this is not good news. Or maybe it is good news, because if International Stacker got married, he would need a very powerful, what do they call it? I don't know, the contract, the thing, prenuptial agreement. So he'd need a huge prenuptial agreement. Okay, so here's a serious question. Infamous Stacker wants to know, will my wife get pregnant soon? So here's a serious question for Infamous Stacker. Will his wife get pregnant soon? And the answer is, you may rely on it. All right. So congratulations in advance. You may rely on it. So there you go. Awesome. Infamous Stacker, congrats. Congrats, Infamous Stacker. There you go. All right. So big. He wants that more than subs. That's good. Alex Coinroll Hunter wants to know, will Silver Heist give me silver? Well, there's no giveaway tonight because I didn't put anything in the description for giveaway. So we can't shift gears and do a giveaway because I don't have any rules posted for giveaways for tonight. So this is all just for fun. So we will ask, and if your time horizon is really long, there's quite a possibility that there could be silver flowing from me to Alex Coinroll Hunter. But let's ask Magic 8 Ball. Magic 8 Ball. Alex Coinroll Hunter wants to know if Silver Heist is going to give Alex Coinroll Hunter any silver. Don't count on it. Oh, there you go. There's the answer. Sorry about that, Alex Coinroll Hunter. And that is the answer. So it's not looking good. So, all right. Steve Rice wants to know if International Stacker's Kilo Bar is coming to his house. And let's see. Drum roll. That's a big one. Kilo Bar, Kilo Bar, Kilo Bar. All right. Is the Kilo Bar coming to Steve Rice's house? Here we go. Oh, Steve. My reply is no. The Kilo Bar is not coming to Steve Rice's house. So sorry. So sorry about that, my friend. Maybe another giveaway. So let's see. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. So let's see. Will Yankee give away the Yankee cannon? That's what Alex Coinroller wants to know. Will Yankee give away the Yankee cannon? Boy, that is a tough one. So let's see. All right. Let's see what the answer is. My reply is no. Boy, you know, I gotta have a feeling that Magic 8 Ball knows what he's talking about. I think Yankee Cannon, rightfully so, likes his Yankee Cannon. So, Okay, so think of some more questions. I'm gonna clear this. I'm gonna clear the decks for a second, and I'm gonna ask Magic 8 Ball a question. So I'm just gonna get this out of the way for 1 second. I had an idea that might work to keep the ball rolling here. So I've got 2 boxes that I need to do, and so I'm going to just open this up. I'm not gonna open rolls tonight, but I just thought maybe I'd do a ender. So actually, no. Before we even open this, let's ask Magic 8 Ball if there's any silver enders in this box. So let's see. Are there any silver enders in this box of $50? Outlook is good. All right, so this will be a test because the time horizon is right now. We can inspect Magic 8 Ball's accuracy. So let me open this box. I'll probably hunt this over the weekend, maybe tomorrow morning. I'd love to be able to return these to the bank tomorrow by noon and get my money. So let's see. I'm not seeing any enders here. I'm gonna flip them over. So there's kind of like a cool bicentennial, but that's not really anything super special. Those are kind of a dime a dozen. So I'm just gonna pull out these things and flip them. So let's see. Let me roll them. Stick with me. We're gonna test how good Magic 8 Ball is. He thinks there's silver enders in here. I'm not seeing it. Maybe he was confused and he's just thinking about, is there silver in here anywhere? So nothing there. And then here, nothing. So I'll get to the bottom of these tomorrow. I'll open them up, post a video soon. So yeah, doesn't look like any silver jumping out at me. So we'll have to look into that another time. So back to Magic 8 Ball. So if you thought of some new questions to ask, he has not indicated what's up with the silver content of that box of $50. So we'll see. So how about you, Alex Coinwell Hunter? Do you have some boxes coming up that you want to find out before you open them? What Magic 8 Ball thinks of your upcoming boxes? All right, let's see what the chat's asking. The $1,700 silver isn't a good test. Wow, we may just have to wait a long time for that answer. So let's see. Have I missed any questions? Let's see where we are. All right. Infamous Stacker wants to know, will he add a 1909 SVDB and a 1916D to my collection this year? And the 16D, he's clarifying, is a Mercury dime. So is he going to add a key date penny and a key date Mercury dime to his collection? So he wants to know about 2 things. So he's asking 2 things, and they both have to come out true, or they both have to find out. So let's see. Infamous Stacker. Is he going to find some key date coins this year? The outlook is good. All right, so there you go. Outlook is good, so congratulations. There may be some key dates coming your way, Infamous Stacker, this year. That's awesome. The Global Mistress Monet wants to know if Bernie Sanders will win the election next year. Okay, so welcome to the chat, Global Mistress Monet. So is Bernie Sanders going to win the election next year? Well, it all depends. Let's see what Magic 8 Ball thinks. It is certain. Holy smokes. Bernie Sanders, according to Magic 8 Ball, could be the next president of these United States. That would be quite an accomplishment. Because you'd think that, Hillary or the media might want to just steal the election from Bernie, even if people wanted him. So who knows? Who knows what the future will hold in elections? So let's see. Michael I. He's the creator. He is the thing, the genesis of the Magic 8 Ball idea. So Michael I wants to know, will silver clear $20 per ounce by the end of this year? Okay, so that's a reasonable guess. That's a reasonable thing. So let's see. Maybe before we ask that question, can we smash the thumbs up? Smash the thumbs up for the Magic 8 Ball. So let's get the thumbs up going. So the question is silver going to reach $20 an ounce before the end of this calendar year? Here we go. And the answer is, as I see it, yes. All right. So there you go. Who asked that question? That was Michael I. He wants to know if it's going to hit $20 per ounce for silver this year. There you go. So congratulations. You can bank on that. So let's see. Hello, Timothy. Hello, Silver Turtle. Welcome. So what we're doing is we're asking Magic 8 Ball concerns, things that weigh us down, doubts that we have. We ask him yes and no questions, and he tells us what's on his mind, the way he sees the future unfolding to the best of his abilities. So if you have a question or a concern, if you have doubt, if you're wondering about things, then ask away. Will the US dollar collapse in the next 2 years? This is Global Mistress Monet. All right, so the US dollar going to collapse in the next 2 years. That would be very dark. But you must be prepared. Oh, wow. Look at that. As I see it, yes. So Magic 8 Ball thinks the US dollar is in trouble. And in 2 years, things can happen. So, excellent. Well, forewarned is forearmed, I think they say. So, no hope is hope in itself. So let's see. Silver Turtle, welcome. Do you have any questions? Silver Turtle is on a journey. He's living a van life, and he's not in a van down by the river. It's actually a glorious journey on a trip, and his connection is very slow, so he might get booted. So ask away while you're here. Type a question, Silver Turtle, and hopefully you'll still be here when you won't get disconnected. So, yeah, so please subscribe to all of these folks. Silver Turtle, he's a silver stacker, and he's going on a road trip across the western United States, Pacific Northwest. I saw a really nice video, a huge rock that's just offshore in Oregon. It's like an island, but it's like a big rock. It was really impressive. Heck of a thumbnail. That was a beautiful beach. And all right, Global Mistress Monet, will robots take over in the next 10 years? That is an excellent question. Does anyone watch Control Shift Face? He is a deep fake video producer, and he takes a movie like The Shining with Jack Nicholson, and then he puts Jim Carrey's face on it. So when Jack Nicholson is breaking down the door in The Shining, it's Jim Carrey's face that comes through the door. And he got it really good. It's really great face. But he should have said, instead of "Here's Johnny," he should have said, "Cable Guy." So it's a really great channel. Check out Control Shift Face. But he just did a thing where he took Elon Musk's face and he put it over Commander, I'm not sure, the guy from 2001. So he's talking to Hal, but it's Elon Musk talking to Hal. Open the cable, open the pod bay doors, Hal. And then Hal just told him, sorry. So, who asked the question about robots? Well, yeah, I'm talking artificial intelligence. You're talking robots. Maybe Hal's not a robot. He's more of an AI. So will robots take over in the next 10 years? Let's ask Magic 8 Ball. Reply hazy. Try again. Okay, so you can't see the future all the time. Sometimes the future is a little hazy and he can't quite see what's going on. So maybe robots won't take over the world in the next 10 years. So let's see what else we got going on. So we're worried about robots. Okay, so Silver Turtle wants to know if he's gonna meet Miss Wright on this trip. So I did not know. So Silver Turtle is a single male, my van life, single male. And so is he gonna find Miss Wright? What's the name of that young girl what's the name of that young girl who's in the van? So is he gonna meet Miss Wright? It is certain. So yes, Silver Turtle, you are going to meet someone special on your trip. So, yes. So, I don't remember the name. I think this is the channel. I'm gonna type it in the chat. It's really funny. Some of it's a little out there. I like most of it. I think it's Control-Shift-Face, and it's deep fake. So just look for deep fake. He's pretty popular. He's got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Some of it has big views. So look for Jim Carrey. He's got some great videos of one of the impersonators from Saturday Night Live. And he's on a talk show doing impersonations of famous people, but then his face turns into Al Pacino as he's doing the impersonation. So the impersonator's voice is impersonating Al Pacino, and then all of a sudden his face changes into Al Pacino. It's really crazy. It's very funny. So, anyhow, so deep fake. So, Aaron Cruz wants to know if we'll all be rich by Monday. Just Monday? Is that your time horizon? You want to be rich by Monday? Is that the answer? Is that the question we want to ask? Actually, let's go back. Okay, so Rock and Rod 1. Someone earlier asked if silver is going to hit $20 before 2019 ends. And Rock and Rod 1 wants to know if silver spot price for silver will go below $16 in 2019. So let's check it out. Is silver going to be below $16 in 2019? Whoops. Let me reset the Magic 8 Ball. Will silver be below $16? Ooh, this is not something people will want to hear. Most likely. So that would be a shocker. Below 16. So there you go. So you never know. So Rock and Rod silver could go below 16. So if it goes below 16, then you got to think about what you want to do. Yeah, so I mean, it could go below 16 and $20 before the end of the year. You never know. It could do both. Below 16, up to 20. So you never know. So I think both could be correct. All right. So do we see another question? Is Matrix 4 going to be a good movie? Is there a Matrix 4? Did we stop at 3 and they're about to do 4? Is there a Matrix Hello, Barbara Carbone. Bring your questions. Welcome to the chat. Magic 8 Ball likes yes and no questions. So someone wanted to know if Matrix 4 is going to be a good movie. So yes, no questions. Matrix 4, what do we think? Don't count on it. Don't count on it. Yes. So Matrix 4, Keanu. I think you should stick to John Wick. So I think you should stick with John Wick. The Matrix. I really didn't like The Matrix. I loved Matrix 1. But after that, I don't even think I bothered watching Matrix 3. Matrix 2 was eh. Matrix 1 was awesome. But then I didn't get it after that. So Barbara Carbone is in the house. So let's see how many people are in the chat. Can someone tell me? I'm not sure how this works. I think we got a dozen people watching. We got about 13 thumbs up. So that's cool. Appreciate it. I think we have more thumbs up than viewers right now. So some people have come and gone. And we've got a bunch of thumbs up. So that is cool. Let me find the chat again. I just closed it. Aliens 4 was morbid. Why Matrix do any better? Yes. So Barbara, do you have any questions for the Magic 8 Ball? So think of yes, no questions. So yeah, so take your time. Does anyone else have one? Black Steel, the newest man. Hello, Silver Heist. Hello, everyone in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live stream. So, yeah. So, I'll just ask another question. So we've already looked at my box. There's no enders. There's no enders in this box, but let's ask Magic 8 Ball if it's going to be a decent box. I have actually 2 boxes to hunt this weekend. So am I going to have a decent box out of those 2 boxes? Let's see what it says. Concentrate and ask again. Oh my goodness. Yes, non-committal. So welcome, Guido Stacking. Aaron Krause wants to know, will Dennis Rodman ever become president? And my question is, of North Korea or the United States? So you never know. So let's ask, it could be either. Will Dennis Rodman become president? Here we go. Whoops. Will Dennis Rodman become president? Don't count on it. All right, so no President Rodman. So that's just not going to happen. He could become ambassador. He is a heck of a goodwill ambassador. So welcome, Guido. Welcome, everyone new. So everyone who's new to the game, Magic 8 Ball was a great idea that came from Michael I., who just made a joke reference to Magic 8 Ball in a comment section of my video. And then I just went to Target and I bought a Magic 8 Ball. I'm like, this would be great. Got people predicting where gold's gonna be. I'm not a financial planner, so I just let Magic 8 Ball make all the predictions. That's what I'm thinking about. So, all right, does Barbara have a question yet? She wanted to ask something about the Rolling Stones. Let's see. So she just saw the Rolling Stones recently, but will she see them again? Guido wants to know, when will I be a millionaire? So Guido, you need to ask it in the form of a yes/no question. So, will gold drop to 120? I'm gonna change that to 1,200 by December of this year. So Timothy wants to know if gold is gonna drop to $1,200 this calendar year. So here we go. So this is for Timothy. Will gold drop to 1,200 so that there will be a dip? Can people buy the dip at 1,200 this year? Come on. Let me do that again. All right, boom. Yes. Yes, definitely. Wow. So there will be a dip opportunity this calendar year, as low as $1,200 for gold. So Magic 8 Ball thinks there will be. Okay, so now we've got a yes/no question from Barbara. When will the Stones tour after this tour? So when Magic 8 Ball doesn't know numbers, it's just yes and no. So I'm going to change it to, will the Stones tour again? Just yes, no. Will they tour again after this tour? Or is this the last tour? So let's just change the question is this the last tour of the Rolling Stones? Outlook not so good. So that's kind of funny. Do they mean it's not so good that they won't tour again, or that they will tour again? I'm not sure. That doesn't make any sense. That's kind of a tough question. That's a weird answer. Let's ask it a different way. Well, I'm not sure. I forgot how I asked it. Let's just try one more time. Is this the last tour of the Rolling Stones? Come on. Very doubtful. That's kind of, yeah. So it doesn't look good. I think it is the last tour. So congratulations, Barbara, for seeing the Rolling Stones, because there may not be another chance. So, yeah, the Beatles, well, not the Beatles, Paul McCartney just played, I think in LA, maybe Dodger Stadium, and Ringo, and it was the last date of this year's tour, and Ringo got on stage and they sang Sgt. Pepper reprise, and Joe Walsh of the Eagles got on stage and he played some guitar riffs on the end. So yeah, I mean, so that would have been a great concert to see McCartney and Ringo playing together. So welcome, John Oof Coins. Does 8 Ball know all? It does indeed. So does Guido have a question that's in a yes, no? I'm not sure if Guido's asked a question yet. So let's see. Is Guido still here? He wanted to know okay, so Guido wants to know, should I order Chinese food from that sketchy looking place by my house? All right, so there's a good question. Should Guido order Chinese food from the sketchy place near his house? As I see it, yes. So I think you can order Chinese food from that sketchy Chinese place, because Magic 8 Ball thinks it's okay. Let's see. All right, so Guido, it's okay to get that Chinese food. Does anyone else have a question? Let me get a drink. So John of Coins, think of a yes/no question and ask Magic 8 Ball something about your future, something that you ask whether, I mean, folks, you can ask whether, well, Timothy wants to know, will I be a billionaire by the year 2030? Okay, so let's check that out, Timothy. Will Timothy be a billionaire by the year 2030? You may rely on it, my friend. There you go. Billionaire Timothy. All I can say is when you get there, there's this thing called super chats. And I'm not there yet, but if I ever get monetized, feel free to come back to these live streams with super chats. That would be awesome. So, okay, so people want to know, will Guido die of food poisoning? So let's find out. Will Guido die of food poisoning? That's the first part. The outlook is good. So that's a distinct possibility that Guido will die of food poisoning. So that's step one. Now Steve Rice wants to know, will I get Guido's stack when he dies from food poisoning? So this is Steve Rice's question. Okay, let's see. Is Steve Rice going to inherit Guido's stack? My reply is no. So Guido dies, but Steve Rice does not get the Guido stack. So sorry, Steve Rice. And also so sorry, Guido stacking. So, but that's what happens when you buy sketchy Chinese food by taking the advice of a plastic Magic 8 ball. So, let's see. Burning Coin Collector. Hello, Burning Coin Collector. So we're asking yes, no questions of the Magic 8 ball. So if anyone has a question that they want to ask, and feel free to throw it into the chat. So, yeah, so I think we don't know who's going to inherit Guido's stack, but I think we need to. All right, good night, Guido. Good luck with the food, and we'll give you we'll leave a message on one of your videos to just check in and see if you're okay. So we'll see you later. Later, Guido. Later. All right, take care. Good night. Good luck with that Chinese food. All right, see ya. All right. Infamous Stacker is going to search a box of his pennies, so thank you. Good luck with that. I think Magic 8 Ball gave you some good encouragement. I think those penny hunts could do quite well. So good luck with that, man. So, all right. All right, so we'll do this again. 2 more questions. Final 2 questions, then we're going to call it a night. So who's got a question? And let's ask a second question. Let's end on a high note. We need a question. Who's got a question? Timothy wants to know, will I find an Indian penny in his next penny stack? Okay, here we go. Ask again later. Okay, so Timothy, we're going to have to ask again later. And I think what we'll do is maybe this can be a regular feature in a bigger live stream. Maybe if there's like a 1-hour live stream, we can have 10 minutes of Magic 8 Ball questions. Or we can just do a whole live stream of Magic 8 Ball questions. So that's one question. We got one more. Did John of Coins ask the questions? So come on, John. Let's have some fun. Let's see if you've got a question. What do you want to know? All right, Steve Weiss wants to know. All right, so we're going to end on a high note. Is Barbara going to make a topless YouTube video? All right, here we go. Outlook is good. All right, so there you go. Let's end on a high note with that thing. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out, because Magic 8 Ball thinks the outlook is good that Barbara Carbone is not only going to make a video, it's going to be a topless video. So with that, I'm out of here. Good night, everybody. My name is Silver Heist. Thanks for coming, and we will see you on the next one. Yes, and we're only going to play with Magic 8 Balls. Those Ouija boards, those are freaky. We're not going to play with that. That's wickedness. Okay, so, all right. Take care, everyone. Good night. We'll see you later. Have a great weekend.